your biggest area of concern? I know we're probably nitpicking because of how great this team is on paper, but what would that be for you right now?
I mean, to be honest with you, at this point, it is nitpicking.
Yeah.
I've never been so solid and confident about a team. We mentioned the starters, right? Our fourth and fifth. I would say probably that fifth starter. I'm very confident in Nick Martinez and his ability. Who's going to step into that fifth role, right? Will it be Awaka, right? And I'm hoping, or is Tehran on this ball club? But one thing I've seen, the bullpen to me is even solid, more solid than last year. I mean, you guys have now like Jay Groom. He's probably going to be in that bullpen as a long relief guy with Nabil, right? And just look at who we picked up. Who we were during the offseason, right? Keeping Nick Martinez here, and Suarez.
Yeah,
that guy itself is not even talked about. And to be honest with you, he will be a bargain. People think, oh man, that contract was a lot. No, this guy is solid and a good clubhouse guy. But I would say that fifth, maybe the back end of our starting rotation is the only thing I'm not skeptic, but I want to see who's going to take that fifth starter role. Because we know Nick is going to be that fourth. But who's going to be fifth? What are your thoughts, Ben?
Yeah, I like Waka. I think, look, he came here to be a starter. Nick Martinez came back to be a starter. With Lugo and Martinez, I feel like, yeah, both are going to get the opportunity. I think Martinez has that better shot to be in the rotation. With Lugo, I feel like his best role is in that bullpen, and that only makes the Padres bullpen stronger. I mean, in the playoffs, Buck Showalter, he only was going to Lugo and Edwin Diaz. Like, that was it. That's all he trusted. He wanted DeGrom or Scherzer or Bassett, and then go right to those two guys. And so if you stick that guy into the bullpen that already has Hader and Suarez and Tim Hill, and Luis Garcia, it's just loaded. Like, that could make this team even better, because hopefully injuries won't happen in the rotation, and we'll have a strong rotation, and we don't need Lugo to pitch on that sixth day or end up being the fifth starter. I watched him yesterday against the Reds. He got hit around a little bit, but the velocity is there, and the breaking ball obviously is amazing. It's probably one of the best in the big league. So I'm looking at that. I'm like, man, if he has to go to the bullpen with that stuff that he has, that's going to be so great for this bullpen. That's just another amazing arm that could go pitch the ninth inning if Hader or Suarez can't pitch that night. It's just the bullpen's going to have a lot of depth, I think.
Yeah, and they'll be able to piggyback multiple, like a Lugo, like they did last year with Clevenger, and then sometimes I think Gore would come in after him, right? And they'll have the ability to do that this year with even more arms. And so with Manea and Clevenger, them leaving, I'm actually more confident in what we brought in today, right? And so I hope they do well, though. Sean Manea is an overall great human being, but I even messaged, I said, no, you ain't going to do well against the Padres, I'll tell you that. I'll be rooting for you against other teams, but not against the Padres. So yeah, I'm confident overall in this team, and I think I was watching a show where they were basically nitpicking to find the holes in this team. And there's not many, man.